Hey everyone, I am not a fan of shaky YouTube videos with poor audio, poor lighting. I'm not really set up to do a video tonight, but I just discovered something on this Honda Odyssey that I wanted to share. Wasn't planning to, and then I thought, you know what, I should share it because even if it just helps a couple people, good for them. It's going to be a benefit that I've struggled with this the last couple of weeks. So this has to do with audio on this 2015 Honda Odyssey. This is the EXL. And basically every trim line on the Odyssey, lower than the Touring or Touring Elite, I believe, does not come with rear speakers in the back. And so a couple of weeks ago, I went ahead and put in these, I think it's called Plantronics. They're just, $30 or $40 3-inch speakers off Amazon with decent ratings. That speaker over there was sounded great. This one over here did not. And I started with this one, and I could hear sound, and I thought, well, maybe they're just really crappy speakers. Maybe they're not as good as I thought. Hooked that one up. That one was much better. But I did several other things in the back of this audio at the same time. Back of the Odyssey. And I spent several hours on it. I was ready to be done. So I just put it all back together. Figured it was good enough. If the kids had one good speaker in the back, then that would just have to do. But a few days after that, my wife started complaining about this door not closing properly on the driver's side. And so tonight I've got it taken apart, looked at it, and what I wanted to share was on this wiring. And here's where the poor lighting comes in. So on the other side, all the references I found referred to a pink and a violet. And those colors were correct. But on the driver's side, the positive is supposedly, I think they said brown, and negative was orange. But that's what I wanted to share with you. I'm going to change this lighting a little bit here. Okay, so what I've discovered, for one thing, the positive is this one right, let me touch it, right there. It's the orange. Okay, so that is your positive speaker wire. So I moved that. I believe I had that on the brown. So I rewired that. And then what was happening is I was connected to this. Change the lighting again, sorry. You can see, I think, hopefully. All right, on this brown right there. That is a ground, but when I was grounded to that, the door would not close properly. It would close almost all the way, but not do the final latch. And tonight, after messing with it a couple times, experimenting, that is exactly the issue. The ground, it's a ground, but when I grounded the speakers to this, the door would not work. The door would not close all the way. So I took the speaker off, and the door closes just fine. Tested it back and forth several times, and yep, that's exactly the problem. So what I have done now is I've pinpointed, and you can see I've got this clamp on. I'm going to take this clamp off. The best sound I've received, the best sound I'm getting, is by connecting the black wire, the negative speaker wire to this. It's hard to see with all these other ones. This black, it's black with gray stripes. Okay, so you are, with all these wires coming into this bottom connector here, the top one, it moves like you can disconnect it, but it does not come off easily. So I'm just kind of dealing with this whole mess all at the same time. So looking at the bottom, your positive, sorry, let me get this in focus. Your positive, you can see, is going to that orange wire. And the negative, that's actually on the top side of the connector. And it's covered in grease. It's hard to see, but it's coming in right there. Now, I have not finished the connection to see if it interferes with anything else, kind of like the brown one interfered with the door. But like I said, the best sound is coming from connecting to that. So I'm going to go ahead and wire it to this black and gray. And hopefully that works. If I come up with any problems, or if I don't have any problems after a week or two, either way, I will follow up on this video. I'll comment in the video, comment below, and let you know what the results are. So I hope this helps somebody that's following, because every other diagram I've seen on YouTube says for the driver's side, it's your orange is your, I think it was actually negative, and your brown is your positive, but it was brown and orange, and those colors will interfere with your door, or at least they did with mine. Hope this helps. Thanks.